Lead us off the top.
Although
Smart.
Dilfer didn't throw 3 touchdowns in a game to go 18 for 19 ever, I remember.
Yeah, I think Dilfer was a little underrated.
Off the top, new sports show. Michael Sperber in the house.
Right here. Thanks for having me, Josh. It's good to be back.
Josh House over here.
Lots to talk about.
It was a good weekend for sports.
It was a good weekend for sports.
We have a lot of stuff to get to. First of all, we're going to start off with a little baseball. San Francisco Giants, 2 out of 3 years, are world champions. Hard to say being a SoCal. I mean, it's good for the West Coast. I like it. But
being a Dodger fan, I don't approve.
I mean,
I like the Tigers at the beginning of the series, but I think when Kung Fu Panda hit 3 bombs,
he went Babe Ruth on him.
He did. He brought back Babe Ruth, hit 3 bombs and 3 at-bats. Went 4 for 4 in game 1. I think that set the tone off Verlander.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that like, that's Reggie Jackson, Babe Ruth kind of stuff that just
4
that's
people,
legends are made out of.
4 people in the history of the game have hit 3 home runs in a World Series. Babe Ruth, Albert Pujols, and Reggie Jackson. And now,
Those are pretty good players.
Kung Fu Panda. Okay, Pablo Sandoval wins MVP. Gets
I wonder
to
who's in better
Verlander.
shape, him or Babe Ruth.
It's a good question,
They
but
both like to eat hot dogs.
he took a lot of the luster off Miguel Cabrera's Triple Crown, Verlander's Cy Young attempts. Prince Fielder didn't come to play.
Baseball's a weird sport like that. I mean, the best players do not always win. It's
You're
just
right.
the guys who play best together.
Momentum is everything in
Confidence, momentum.
baseball. Scudero, Pagan, Sandoval. All these guys came together at the right time. Kane, they got good pitching.
Kane's a stud.
Kane is a stud.
I mean, Lincecum. I mean, they played like a team. Lincecum came in this year as a star pitcher, and he ends up not even starting in the World Series and just going for long relief. That's sucking it up and taking one for the team
I
right
didn't hear
there.
one complaint from him.
No, you didn't hear he didn't hear him whining anything like that.
That's what you got to do to win a
Get a ring.
championship.
Rings. It's fun to win it.
Fun to win it. I heard there were a couple of arrests out there in San Fran, a little celebrating a little too hard.
Parade is tomorrow. It's gonna be gnarly up there.
It's gonna be
a little
nuts.
crazy.
But it was a big weekend for San Francisco. Also, they had a
I
big
mean-
football game tonight. Monday Night Football in front of the bright lights of Monday night. John Gruden,
Yeah.
Mike Tirico calling the game. What'd you think of it?
I think Arizona started out the season real hot and is fading real quickly.
How do you feel about Whisenhunt? I feel like he's got quarterback controversy every single year. He got lucky with Warner, but the Skelton, Cobb, I mean,
They call him the quarterback killer.
he is the quarterback killer. They had a good defense to start the year off, and what happened to
Their
that?
defense is still pretty decent, but I mean, when the offense just keeps turning the ball over and giving you short fields, it's tough. I don't care. You can't stop a good team in the NFL all night long. You gotta get off the field.
Harbaugh's coaching him up over there.
How do you not like Harbaugh as your coach? I mean,
I guarantee you, if you're in that locker room, you like him.
you believe.
You do believe.
Although the Giants might have their number.
Well, we will find out
embarrassed
about
him.
that. There's a Michael Crabtree sighting tonight. He looked good.
2 touchdowns for Crabtree.
Everybody's been looking for him to break out.
That's more catches than he usually gets in a game.
Tell me if Jim Harbaugh is happy about this. Alex Smith, 18 for 19, 232 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions.
He had 1 incompletion tonight.
1 incompletion.
You're going to win most games when your quarterback has 1 incompletion.
Spreading the ball out. They had about 9 people with catches.
Yeah, Vernon Davis.
Vernon Davis,
That guy's disappeared. 2
2
catches.
34 yards.
Last week, no catches.
You think San Francisco can contend this year? Think they got a chance?
I heard Warren
They're
Sapp.
6-2 right now.
I heard Warren Sapp say it best. You always have a chance when you can control the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
They got
that's
some
true.
big physical players up there.
And that's
And
what
as
you
long
need.
as Alex Smith isn't throwing the ball 3-4 times
I
a
think
game
he
to the other
kind
team,
of
he'll be
reminds
all
me
right.
of Dilfer.
Yeah, he
Don't
does.
make mistakes. Play
Although
smart.
Dilfer didn't throw 3 touchdowns in a game to go 18 for 19 or ever I remember.
Yeah, I think Dilfer was a little underrated.
Well, it's not. It's hard, when you have that defense playing, you don't have to do much and win when you have the old Raven defense.
Kind of reminds me of the same thing. We got Patrick Willis
Oh, yeah, a
playing
lot.
Ray Lewis.
Patrick Willis is fun to
he's a
watch.
beast.
Alden Smith tonight, 2
Oh,
sacks.
that guy is a beast.
I mean, Justin Smith,
John
Alden Smith, the
Gruden
Smith
could not
brothers.
stop about Alden Smith, and he backed it up.
2 sacks
That
tonight.
was fun to
6
watch.
tackles, I think, when I was watching at the end of the game.
That was fun to watch. I think they got a pretty good squad. I think that they would be dangerous in the playoffs with that defense.
Run
and
the football,
they
play
run
defense.
Frank Gore's looking good. He
High
only rushed for
percentage
55
passes.
yards, I believe.
Yeah.
But he still looked good. He looked fresh, and
People who drafted him high in fantasy are not happy with
we're
his
not
performance
happy
this
about
year.
that. But I guarantee you, Jim Harbaugh's happy. He's a grinder.
I mean, San Francisco looked good tonight. Granted, it was against Arizona's backup quarterback, whatever you want to call
Skelton
him.
looked like a
Larry Fitzgerald got
deer in
banged up a little
headlights.
early.
he did. I think he might have gotten a concussion.
I mean, they're down to their 3rd running back now, the Rod Stevens Howlings. Arizona is going to be in trouble for the rest of the year, I think.
Okay.
San
Yeah, I don't
Fran's-
see Arizona going too much farther. They need to get a quarterback.
I mean, I
They
think
need to
San,
get a line.
San
both-
Fran's just going to play a lot of close games, is what I feel the rest of the year.
Yeah, that's the type of game
Run-
they play. Grind it out, run the football,
Alex Smith's not
play
going to play
defense,
every
field
night like that.
position. You're not going to get 18 on 18 from Alex Smith every game, but got it tonight.
Yeah, big game for
So
him.
there were a lot of games this weekend. What'd you think? We got Cowboys Giants. Did you catch that one?
Did you see the official stats on Tony Romo? Did he have 5 interceptions or 4?
Tony Romo. I mean,
I
this
know
guy.
they were down 23-0 early, then stormed back and had a chance to win it on the Dez Bryant catch with 10 seconds left.
Ooh.
Again, everybody thought the game was over after Romo threw another pick. They get the ball back somehow, throw the ball downfield. Dez Bryant. I mean, it still does make me mad. You got to not put your hand out of bounds right there. You
Oh.
got to see that. You
it
know,
was a great play.
Great catch,
It was a great
unbelievable
catch.
catch.
His
but-
pinky finger.
Discipline.
It is discipline.
You know,
He
you
has
think
the
Jerry
talent.
Rice would have put his hand down out of bounds?
Des Bryant has the talent to make those plays, but he also has the
He also
brain.
gets kicked out of malls
He has
for
also
sagging
has
his pants.
the brain to not make big plays. So you couldn't have been too surprised. But Eli Manning, Tom Coughlin, pulling it out again. What can you say?
I mean,
I think they got to be the favorites right now.
yeah, Giants just play
They,
ball.
they know how to win.
They got good
Bottom
people
line,
at
they know
every
how to
position.
win.
They got good defensive line. They got a good offensive line. They got running backs who make plays. They got receivers all over the place.
They know
I
how to
mean,
win.
Their 4th and 5th receivers come in and make plays
Yes,
when guys
they
are
do.
hurt. And of course, I think it's all leads back to Mr. Manning, Eli.
Eli's so clutch.
I mean, the best call is people saying that he wasn't elite. That guy is money.
He is in the top
He
class.
may not start out the game great, but he's gonna keep you in it somehow.
He's a winner. He makes big throws in the fourth quarter and finds ways to win. That's all you could ask for. And he does it in New York.
Yeah, I mean, how's Sanchez doing in New York right now? Is he
He's
thriving?
struggling. He's struggling. What about Miami Jets? What about your defensive player of the year?
I mean, J.J. Watt is just an animal. He's a freak. Clay Matthews is right behind him. Half of the guys on the defensive line are linebackers for San Francisco 49ers. Willis, Alden Smith, Justin Smith.
I think after watching Alden Smith tonight, I think
I don't know if he's the best Smith on the defense, though. Yeah, I mean, Justin Smith is a man's man.
they got a great defense. Harbaugh coaches them up. They fly into the football.
You think Justin Smith can house a steak?
Yes.
You think
Alright.
that guy's food bill is kind of large?
Yeah, there's a lot of good defensive players. I saw Patrick Peterson. I really had him up there. He was getting smoked tonight by Crabtree.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
That's not a good sign.
It's funny how guys who don't show up most of the year show up on Monday nights. We had a Randy Moss sighting for
We
San
did. How was
Francisco.
that move?
Randy always shows up on Monday
He's
night.
back. He loves
He
it.
wants to get in the zone and wants everybody to remember he's still got it when he wants to.
Ooh.
I don't know if he's saving it for the playoffs or what. He's just trying to keep himself healthy. But he's still
been taking a lot
when
of-
prime time, the spotlight's on, he's ready to play.
He's been taking a lot of criticism, but he gets
has.
out on Monday night, makes some plays, gets that, what was a 47-yard touchdown reception.
Yeah, he's
That
got
was
wheels
big
still.
time. All right, who you got as your coach of the year? Is there any question?
The Atlanta Falcons, Mike Smith.
I agree. I got to
mean,
give it to Mike Smith. Undefeated.
although-
Offense is
although
clicking.
Coughlin again is going to be right
How
there.
can
by
you
the end of the
argue with
year.
Coughlin? Coughlin is a good coach. They got 2 losses, but
It always seemed like he's going to have a mutiny on his team because he's so hard on the guys. He
He
pushes
does.
them and pushes them, but yet I mean, you have to know that he's doing it the right way because he keeps winning championships.
You
He's
got to give it
2-0
him.
against Belichick in the Super Bowl.
How many times was
I mean,
How many times was he on the hot seat before he won a Super Bowl?
I know. Right?
Now he could say, "Hey, my system works." Okay.
It helps have Eli Manning and Victor Cruz and
All right. What about college football? Notre Dame, Oklahoma. Did you check that one out? Notre Dame,
I mean,
number 3.
Vegas had Oklahoma as a 10.5 point
got
favorite.
to be happy.
Oh God, the Catholics are representing right now.
They are ready. The Irish.
They're
They're back.
I gotta say,
are they legit?
I gotta say, I've been doubting them, and
I've been doubting them.
They've been
too.
answering the bell. I picked Stanford to beat them, and then this week I thought Oklahoma would rout them out, take them by at least a touchdown, if not more.
They got Manti Te'o.
That
What
guy.
do you think?
I mean, he should get an invite to the Heisman. I mean,
Hey, they're talking about it.
he's playing his ass off.
Manti Te'o, Heisman. At least get invited. All right, we got, what about, did you see Lattimore? Marcus Lattimore, South Carolina.
As
Out for the year.
being someone who's went through 3 knee operations, I did not want to watch that.
Gotta
I
feel
heard
for him.
it was bad enough. I mean, they're comparing it to Theismann and Napoleon McCallum and
Yep,
all the
I remember
horrible
that was a
injuries.
Monday night for the Raiders.
So
Ugly,
I didn't
ugly.
see that one live.
Luckily. Hopefully he'll be okay.
Yeah, that kid's one of the best running backs I've seen in
Definitely
college
one
football.
of the best running backs. If he wants to call
my
in,
heart goes out to him. That hurts.
if he wants to call in, let us know how he's doing. He's more
We'll
than
field that.
welcome. We'll interview him. We'll get him back into playing shape ASAP. Did you check out the SC Arizona game? That broke some serious SC hearts.
I honestly can't say I'm that surprised by it. As sad as it is to say, I saw that USC was a flawed team against Stanford, and I was just waiting to the game, the next game, where their defense choked and
Well, there were
offense.
4 turnovers, 2 fumbles, 2 picks by Barkley, 13 penalties. And then
it's hard to win a game.
Marquise Lee went historic.
That was historic. I mean, how many catches did he have?
They have 18.
18. He went Jason Witten like it. He's not a tight end though. He's a receiver.
He did.
Let's see.
So he'll be back next year. We'll see if SC can put it together. But we got SC Oregon next week at the Coliseum. Now SC was didn't hold up their end of the bargain. SC was supposed to meet up at Oregon for
I'm very interested to see
game
what
of
the
the
spread's going to be.
century.
I'm very interested to see what the bettors in Vegas think that line is because it just went up.
Now
after that
SC
week.
with 2 losses looks to be a huge underdog at home.
SC's defense struggled with Arizona. How are they
This
going
is
to do
their
against
game.
the machine
This
that
is
is
their
Oregon?
game. What are they going to do?
Where's that game at?
The Coliseum.
Hopefully it's raining. Maybe they could slow down Oregon a little bit.
Yeah, they're gonna have to run
Wait,
the
they're not
ball.
used to the rain up there in Oregon, right?
We'll see if their morale is, if they're a beaten fighter that can't get up. I mean, 2 losses to Arizona and Stanford, underachieving this year after big hopes, unfinished business.
Well, I said Barkley was the favorite for the Heisman going into this
No
season.
longer.
No longer. He's
Who do you
fallen
have
off.
as your favorite right now?
That's a tough one right now. I mean, I can't pick the Alabama defense.
No, you can't pick the Alabama defense.
Let's
no.
go. Offensively, there's been some good players,
What
but
about Colin Klein,
the quarterback
leading
from
Kansas
K-State.
State,
He's-
number 2 in the BCS. Do they have a chance this year to meet Alabama in the BCS?
I mean, they keep winning. They're
They do. But I mean, doesn't everybody want to see
Oregon and Alabama.
Oregon and Alabama? But
I'm pretty
hopefully,
sure everyone wants to see that except for the K-State fans.
yeah, we'll see how the BCS sorts it out at the end of the year. That should be interesting.
I definitely would like to see Alabama's defense against Oregon's offense. I think they would definitely be able to slow them down there. It should be
SEC
real
muscle
physical.
against Oregon speed. Who wins out?
I mean, we always know defense wins championships, right?
True. Saban's coaching them up over there. Chip Kelly's coaching them up. That'd be a hell of a game. But
Although, I mean, Alabama's offense is not that good.
no, it's not. It's not that good at all. And Oregon's defense isn't that bad either.
Nope, but
Guess what tomorrow is?
Tomorrow is the beginning of the NBA season.
Lots of anticipation this year.
The Lakers probably
Crash
without
course.
Kobe Bryant.
Tomorrow against Dallas.
Yep, no Dirk
Yeah.
Nowitzki, no Kobe Bryant. Sweet. That's the way I want to
Kobe
start
Bryant's
the
day
season.
to day. He might play. Saw on his Facebook feed that he might play. If he wants to call in right now, he's more than welcome to get a status update, injury report firsthand. Call us up. Kobe Bean Bryant getting ready to win number 6 with D12, Steve Nash, Powell, Meta.
It's gonna be interesting to see how it all mashes together this season. How
I
they
think they'll
mix.
get it together. You remember what Nash did with Dirk? You
I
remember
mean,
what Nash did with Amari?
It's gonna be fun.
What is Nash going to do with Dwight Howard? Please tell me.
Who's gonna be Lob City by the end of this year? Are we gonna
Ooh.
take that name over in
Yes.
Lakerland?
Lob City's going into
D. Howard.
the next locker room. D. Howard, D12. He's looking healthy, looking good. They went 0-8 in preseason. Not a good start.
Yeah, exactly. Right. They don't try too hard in the preseason.
They
here
don't.
In
This is
Lakerland.
long term. They'll try in the playoffs.
We're
What
just trying
about
to stay healthy early.
who do you got? Who do you got coming out of the West?
Well,
You got the Lakers?
Vegas says the Lakers. A lot of people say the Thunder still have
You
it.
still like the Thunder? You see that big trade?
That's what I was gonna get to
Harden
right now.
for-
Harden is no longer a Thunder, and I like that guy a lot.
Harden for Lamb and
They
Kevin
got-
Martin.
They got a couple good players out of the
They
deal.
did, but I don't think they have the unity, the chemistry that Harden, Westbrook, and Durant had.
Well, there's a lot. Like, wasn't it the big thing? Westbrook and Durant had a little bit of beef, and then they ended up getting rid of Harden.
Yeah. I think I would have kept that unit together long term, but now Harden's over at Houston.
Kevin
Instead of-
Martin can put the ball in the
He
in
can't
hoop,
put the
though.
ball, but there's something about Harden's playmaking ability.
He's a smooth lefty,
He's
and
a
those
smooth
are tough to
lefty.
stop.
But he was coming off the bench, only getting 10 shots, 12 shots, 15 shots a game. He'll go to Houston, get 20 to 25, get the ball out of Lynn's
They still got
hands.
to the finals last year.
Jeremy turnover Lynn
It was a good series. I mean, they played well.
against Miami.
The Heat.
I would
you
have
know,
gone. I would have given another go.
The Heat are favored again to win this year to repeat.
Nah, I don't know. I think we got a crash course. Calling Miami Lakers in 7.
I mean, it's gonna-
Lakers win it in 7.
I'm a diehard Laker fan, but I know they added Ray Allen to their team. I
I
believe.
like that pickup. He's gonna be the
That's-
best 6-man.
I don't
want
want to see him in the corner getting kicked out shots all night long.
That's a little bit scary. Speaking of NBA Lakers, I'm a FiOS is my cable provider.
time.
Verizon FiOS, and they signed a deal with Time Warner, so the games will be televised this year.
I mean, I didn't want to get too mad about it because I figured it would get done, but
Now
you
that
really
it's
got to wait till the
done,
last minute to sign the deal.
I
so we
agree.
couldn't
I'm
watch
sure
it.
there were some petitions signed.
Granted, I don't know how many preseason games I would have watched anyway because I knew they weren't trying that hard, but it'd been nice to have the option, instead of having to go out to a bar every time I wanted to watch it.
Now the bars are pissed.
Yeah, they would have liked
Most
that.
bars get DirecTV, and they still have no Lakers, so they're not going to have any business.
How do you not sign a deal to get the Lakers?
I don't know.
It's like not signing a deal to get the Yankees,
Time Warner's playing hardball. They're taking over. Got the Pac-12 network.
I don't like how they're doing and making it all privatized. You have to do this, and just give it to one franchise, and they got to deal with it.
It's big business. Jay House.
How do they not all just? I guess it's all
big
make money,
business.
make
It
money,
is,
make money, money, money.
DirecTV is going to have to pony up the big dollars to get those games.
Who's going to be the NBA team that sneaks up on us this season?
Ooh.
I mean, everyone knows it's the Lakers, Thunder,
everybody
and
knows
Heat, and the rest of the
Boston,
league, pretty much. I'd
San
say.
Antonio.
Who's the fourth best team in the NBA right now?
I don't know. Who do you got? You got the Lakers and Miami 1A, 1B.
I'll tell you who it's not. The New York Knicks.
Oh, Mari out six weeks.
They're gonna struggle.
It's kind of a cursed franchise.
It seems
They have
like
all
it
the
right
money
now.
in the world.
Yeah.
Isaiah Thomas is still cursing that organization for what he did.
They need some help. Dude, I don't understand.
I saw Raymond Felton the other day. He might help at the point guard position. He's had a disappointing career. That's for sure.
Who else is good? San Antonio's always there. Are they just too old?
Yeah, they're too old, I believe.
That's what everybody says every
I
year,
think-
and they come out with the best record in the West or right there.
Popovich paced him last year and had him coming out playing well at the end of the year, and then at the end In the playoffs, they just fizzled out.
They're one of those teams that always drafts well. They get some guy you've never heard of or some, and all of a sudden he's a starter or he's contributing, and you're just like, really? Another good San Antonio player, huh?
You know what I kind of like is Indiana.
Indiana. You see the picture of
Granger.
Gerald Green circulating on the internet?
Gerald Green? Is he on Indiana?
Isn't that G Green?
What about him? What's he doing? Duncan?
They have a picture of him just jumping, and his shoulder is above the rim with his whole head above the rim.
Wow.
I mean,
One
just
of the
no
most
arms
athletic
not up, just straight jumping, arms to the side. And
He's a freak athlete.
the rim's right around the top of his shoulder.
One of the
now.
best dunkers I've ever seen in my life. So who do you got? Who else do you like? What about Sacramento? Cousins, Tyreek Evans? You think they got an upside? Golden State, David Lee.
It's still
He's kind of
Sacktown.
nice. Klay Thompson. Got rid of Monte Ellis.
Yeah, I'm
Got
not
Steph
sold on
Curry.
him yet. I'm not sold on him yet. They don't have any big men.
Portland, Marcus Aldridge.
Like I said,
Batum.
I don't know who's gonna step up this year. It's gonna be interesting to
Dallas. They got Collison, OJ Mayo.
see. You're not exciting me.
I'm not excited.
Yeah.
Houston. They got James Harden. I don't really like what's going on over there. Utah.
Orlando rebuilding mode.
Orlando's awful. What a horrible trade.
I
What
mean,
about
we're
buying him on
SoCal. How the Clippers gonna be this year? Are we getting
Lob
Chauncey
City.
back? Chauncey Billups back?
I hope he's healthy. He's definitely going to help. Once they lost him last year, everything changed.
That hurt. That
It
hurt
hurt.
them bad. He's a rock. That guy's someone you can look for at the fourth quarter when you need a big shot. Time to get out. This has been our first official one that's going up on YouTube. I hope you guys enjoyed it out there. We'll be back next week, and
Peace and love.
dropping you some more sports knowledge.
Yes, sir. Had fun.